moving on, the RBI has said that the coming new issue of 14-year and 30-year government bonds won't be issued under the FAR route or the fully accessible route, which means foreigners can't buy unlimited quantities of these bonds. What does this really mean? Latha is here with her editor's take. Latha, over to you.
Yes, both government and RBI have moved in and said that any future issuance of 14-year and 30-year bonds will not be classified under the fully accessible route. Now, when was this fully accessible route born? It was born in FY20 with the aim that one day Indian bonds will be included in the index. And that's what happened a few months back. India got included in the JP Morgan index. One of the rules of the index is that a large number of bonds should be available in a particular category to be included in the index. There should never be a liquidity crunch in those bonds. Now, with this restriction coming in, these bonds will come into the non-FAR category. In the non-FAR category, it was before, the index inclusion, all bonds, FIs are eligible only to buy up to 6%. So now in the new issuances, it will be 6%. And in all the non-FAR bonds, the FIs can buy up to 6%. What is the impact? Or first, what is the reason? The big reason for this is Reserve Bank and Government of India have always been uncomfortable to allow too much of debt money. They have no problem if unlimited amount of equity flows in, but India being indebted, especially the sovereign being indebted to foreign entities, is foreign to Indian idea. The immediate fear, market fear, is also that the tail will wag the dog. At some points in time, all emerging market countries, debt is dumped, and we could be, people in India could get hurt, even corporates, because when government bonds fall, even CPs and CDs tend to fall. So there was that fear, and perhaps all that has led to this restriction. Now, there is a crib among some people I spoke to that, this means there is policy flip-flop, policy uncertainty, but no dealer expects actual bond prices to be hurt. One, because, when the index inclusion happened, $400 billion worth of Indian bonds became eligible for index buying. But what is the total buying that will come even when the index inclusion is fully 10%? Just about 25 or 30 billion. So, fears are exaggerated. As well, the FIs normally prefer shorter term bonds, like, below 5 year. So even the normal under 6% route, they were not really buying the longer term. If you looked at the 14-year and the 30-year itself, in 30-year, they are hardly there. About 500 million they have bought. In the 14-year, they've bought over 6%. But it's really not going to impact actual prices. But yeah, sentiment could be mauled.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Latha.